All right, guys, this is Mike Smith here. Brian said that you guys wanted to see the iPhone version, and unfortunately, I can't actually just install it on an iPhone because Apple isn't that nice. Now, the Android version we can give to Brian early so he can see it, but this one I just can't email it to you guys and have you guys install it. So the best I can do is a screen recording of the simulator and run through the app here and see what you guys think. Um, because it's on the simulator on the computer, there's a couple things that aren't going to work correctly, but I have tested them on actual devices. They work fine, but like the mapping, it keeps saying that I'm in Rome while using the simulator, and so that won't work correctly. But what you have here initially is when the user opens the app, you have your list view down here and the ads up here. Now, there's only going to be one for this one because, like I said, it's saying it's in Rome, so I had to actually make a location in Paris to hit something there. Um, so you come into here now. I did the normally it would auto scroll, so I did the double tap that will shut off the timer that auto scrolls and leave it there. And if you look down at the bottom, there's a log down there, and I coded in there to say it's shutting off the timer. If I double click it again, it says turning on the timer. So if there were more ads in there, that timer would shut on or off based on a double click there. Um, you could scroll left and right, and I know I had showed you guys that before. If there was more ads, you could do that. You also have your pull to refresh right there, so that works fine. Um, and finally, on the video side of things, we handled this a little bit differently because videos take a while to load on a phone. It would slow the app up. So what we did is we gave the user the option to watch a video if the company had a video in there. So every time there's a video for an ad, you'll get this movie clip icon there, which I can change if you guys hate that to whatever you guys want. But that movie clip icon, whenever that's on a list view, and you long press it, you're going to get a video button. If you were clicking on something that does not have a video, that button just wouldn't be there. If I click that video, it'll go ahead and take me to the video and open it up. And then also, same thing with sharing. If I click share, which I'm going to rename those buttons, but this comes up and it says, check out the deals at, and it throws the title in there and the image. If there is no image, then it uses just the title and the message that are in the ad. And it throws the image up there, and you just hit post, and the user can add to it. So there's the Facebook posting on that. We'll get to the mapping part last. In the preference section, you have your normal GPS on and off. Your manual refresh button, which works, your refresh timer, which I didn't know how high up to take it. I gave the user up to an hour, but they can say just don't do anything for an hour or update every 2 minutes. So same thing, search radius from 500 feet up to 100 miles. I added these couple screens in here. Let's go to the About Us one first. That would just be your guys' logo and anything you'd want in the app to know so that whoever downloads the app knows a little bit about you. And also the app help, because this app has so many gestures. We wanted to be able to put those in there, which I'd have to fully compile the list in there yet, of just to say, here's what all the gestures do, just so you know. Because to ask the user to automatically know that long pressing, double clicking is going to do stuff, they probably won't. So we'll put that in there so that they can just click in here and say, oh, okay, that's supposed to do that. And back here on the mapping section, which I'm going to change this to navigation, or I haven't really decided what I want to make that. So if you guys want to let me know what you want this button named, just let me know. But you click this, and it opens up a map view. And what this actually does is it takes the location that you clicked on and your location, figures out the distance between them, and then centers the map at that distance between so that both points are actually on the screen. So on an actual device, it would look like this. You'd have both points actually on there because it centers this right here based on distance. It also sets the zoom level, so of course if you're like 10 feet away, it's going to zoom down really far into a street view for you, so you don't have to worry about it. You can come down here, switch over into satellite view, switch back into street view. If if the user's a block away, they come to this screen, they're still in your app, and they say, oh, okay, it's right around the corner. If, for instance, it's 30 miles away, they're probably going to want to get directions. Now, if I click this, This is the iPhone app turn-by-turn direction system, and this would give me directions to those between the two locations. So unless they actually want directions, they stay in your app. And if they actually want turn-by-turn directions, it'll put your app into the background and open up the turn-by-turn GPS for them. If you hover over the pin, it'll give you the name of wherever you're going to. And then, of course, back button takes you right back to the screen. And that is the majority of it. I think I covered all the gestures on this. I don't think I missed anything. This is kind of a pain to pull this down. There we go, on the simulator. And that's what happens while it's reloading, and we're done. So you guys go ahead, look through this, review it, tell me what you like, what you don't like, what you want changed, what you don't want changed, and we'll keep going from there. But functionality-wise, everything that I showed you on a device is working 100% correctly. So if you need anything, give me a call, text me, email me. Thanks.